Welcome to our content part. If you look at the video, you will see contents. This content is nothing but you have to study in this particular session. Before that, I would specify the points, specify the chapters which you need to study before half yearly examination of this new session. If you notice, you will see an environment study in the very beginning. This particular chapter I will teach you in the classroom, that means in the offline classes. So you need not to worry about this particular topic that which I am not going to discuss in these video lectures. You need not to worry about it. I will teach you this chapter while school will reopen. Now there are total 6 units, but under these 6 units you will have some chapters. For the very first unit, that means unit 1, in the unit 1 you will learn about food. This is, see, this one, food. Under this unit you have 2 chapters. Chapter number 1, food and digestion. Chapter number 2, teeth and microbes. In this chapter you will know about the food, its need, why we need food, who need food, and different components that we find in our food and how it gets digested in our system or in animal system. Now in chapter 2, what you will understand, we will learn about various types of teeth, its function, and some diseases that is being caused by some microbes, about which we will learn later in our subsequent videos. Now we will talk about unit 2. Unit 2, the topic which we need to study under this unit is materials. We need to study about various materials. Now under this unit you have 3 chapters as it is visible in your video. The first chapter, that means the third chapter of the book, is safety first. All the measures about safety measures, how we need to stay safe in our environment or in our surrounding. So we will learn about those things later. Now chapter 4, the right clothes to wear. Various types of clothes which you need to wear, which we normally wear during festivals or different part of the world, different part of the of our country. In different part of our country people wear different types of or different varieties of clothes. We will learn about those later. And in the fifth chapter you will learn about solids, liquids and gases. Now if we come to unit 3, in this unit the topic is what? The world of the living. That means we have to learn about all the living things. While we will start reading or learning about the living things, first we need to learn about plants. And as we all know that plant is the only living thing that can produce their own food through some processes, and we will know about those processes, how they prepare their food and how they store those foods, which again being which later being utilized by several animals also. We will learn about those things very interestingly and very precisely. Up to here you have to learn about before half yearly examination, this session. After that you may have to read or learn about chapter number 7, that is plants living and surviving. Different places, different type of places have different type of plants, their characteristics, their appearances. We will learn about those things in this particular chapter. Now come to the next part. There are 2 more chapters under this unit. Now the chapter number 8, if you look at there, you will see animals, how life goes on. Actually here you will learn about animals and their life adaptabilities. These things you will come to know about while I will discuss this chapter. Now chapter number 9, in chapter number 9 you will again see about animals, but their living style, their survivings. These things you will come to know. Pardon please, I would like to say that adaptation will come in this particular chapter, and here reproductions and all these things will come in this particular chapter. Now unit 4, in unit 4 the topic is what? We have to learn about moving things, peoples and ideas. For that, how an object can be moved, by due to which entity an object gets moved. We will learn about those particular things in this chapter. That chapter 10 comes under this unit, and that is force, work and energy. And with these chapters we will learn in our for our next session, means in this session but for annual session, annual examination. Okay, I hope you understood. Now under chapter unit 5, the topic is natural phenomena. Natural phenomena. Here you will be having 2 chapters. Chapter number 11, the earth and its neighbors. That means we will learn about the solar system more vastly in this particular chapter. Already you have learned these things in your previous class, but now we will learn more some elaborately about these particular things, these heavenly bodies. Okay, I hope you will understand then only when I will discuss about these particular things. Now 12, chapter number 12, you will learn about in this chapter air, water and weather. That means climate, not exactly climate, but you will learn about weather and air, water, what is their role in our weather. We will learn about these things later on. Okay. Now the last unit, that is natural resources. Resources, we will learn about resources. There are 2 types of resources, one natural resources and another is artificial resources, but we will learn about only natural resources in this particular class. And about that I will show you the chapter number 13, and that chapter is a clean world. That means we need to, actually for our survival, for all living things, for survival of all living things, we need a clean environment, and we will know all the concepts regarding those clean environment. How can we clean our environment? What are the components we need to clean our environmental components or ingredients? So we will learn about those things in later classes after half yearly examination. And this is all about our the contents which you need to discuss in our new session. Now this class was merely about introductions, what we need to read or learn in this particular session, right? So I hope you got an overview regarding the topics or the chapters which you need to start learning in this particular chapters. Now take a deep breath and start the main course, and that is the chapter number 1, whose PDF I have already sent in your class group, WhatsApp group I mean to say. I hope all of you downloaded it and started reading that particular PDF thoroughly, right? Now, if you have read that PDF carefully or thoroughly, you have already got some overview or some important points that we are going to learn or discuss in this particular video. You have already got an overview or ideas, right? Now we will start reading first this particular chapter, then I will give you the concept regarding each and every paragraph. Okay, paragraph wise we will start reading first, which will help you for understand the things or concepts far better, right? So start reading. First I will start read chapter 1, food and digestion. What is our aims? What our aims of learning this particular chapter? First, to enable the student, that means you people, know the various nutrients present in our food and to know their functions, what functions they actually perform in our body after getting into it. Now second point is understand how digestion takes place in the human body, how we digest our food that we have already taken into our stomach, right? Next, learn and practice proper food habits, how to have some good food habits such that we can live or survive with a healthy and fit body, right? Now next, appreciate and need to cook food and to preserve it. Also, we need to appreciate ourselves about the need of food and need how to store, that means preserve our food for future utilization. I will make you understand these things in the video later, okay? Later in the video. Now, aids. These are not very important, but as the video during the video I will let you know about these points if it is necessary for you people. And I would again like to say something, that every point that is present in mentioned in this particular book is difficult to understand through a video lecture, but during the class time I will make sure you to understand those things subsequently. Okay, now first paragraph, we will go through the first paragraph. What is there? All living things need food. Food helps us to grow and to stay alive. It gives us energy to work and keeps us fit and healthy. Very easily it is describing in the book itself. See, all the living things, that means living organisms. Later you will know, come through a point, organism. You write down this word and on your that notebook which you are which is along with you, you write down that word organism and write its meaning here like this. See, you write here word, then meaning, underline it. Over there you put a topic like this: important words and their meanings. Underline it. Then you will write here organisms. These are very new words which you need to know in later classes also, but for a time being I am giving you the meaning. You may write the meaning in Assamese or Hindi, whichever language you is preferable for you people. Actually I will write it in English like entity. If I write in Assamese, I will write living organisms. Sorry, here you write living organism. Okay, living organisms. Then living entity. You have to write here living entity, or in Assamese you can write Jivito Jivito Bostu, right? This is for your future requirement. Similarly, you may write all the important or difficult words which I will use in this particular lecture. Similarly, you can write and put like number 2, number 3, like this. Okay, I hope you understood that point. It will help you while you will understand again, or while you will see these videos again and again. It will help you by looking at the copy. Okay, and for better understanding you need these particular words. So for a time being I have shown these particular things. Now we will come to our this first paragraph. What is showing, what is telling here, what they want us to convey? All living things that we see in our surrounding all need what? Food. They all need food for survival. Why? Because food gives us energy for doing work. Also it has some components which helps in our growth, body growth, understood, and to stay alive. Now also food have some components which we will discuss in later paragraphs, like vitamins and minerals which keep our body fit and healthy. Understood? I hope you understood, but anyways I will make you understand these things later on. Now come to the second paragraph. We eat wheat, rice, vegetables, fruits and pulses. I am reading it very slowly such that it is clearly audible and understandable for you people. Understood? If you need more slow videos, then you can adjust the video speed of the video also. Okay, now some of us also eat meat, fish and eggs. Now what is what actually the writer wants us to convey through this paragraph? Normally we Indian people eat what? Rice, wheat. Wheat means what? Gehu. Rice means what? Dhan. In Assamese it is dhan, right? Vegetables mane শাক পাচলি. Fruits means ফলমূল. And pulses means what? এই আমি যে খাওঁ dali, boot, that means gram, dals, varieties of dals, these are comes under this category, pulses. Understood? Now we all people eat these foods, right? These all are food. Now some of us also eat meat, fish and eggs. These are non-veg food. That means non-veg means what? Non-vegetable. These are not vegetables, so these are called as non-veg. Now in non-veg, which foods can be categorized? You have already seen that meat, fish and eggs, these are those foods which are not being considered under vegetable group of food. Understood? Now come to this food contains substances called what? Nutrients. This one, nutrients, which provide nourishment to the body. Nutrients. What is nutrient? Nutrient is nothing, some important component that is being found in our food. During digestion, later we will learn about digestion, but I want you to know about these things right now. The food that we eat gets digested later after eating. Understood? That is called digestion. Now during this digestion, the food particles, the bigger food particles gets converted into or chopped into small and very small particles which can be easily absorbed by our body. And these small particles of our food are the nutrients that we are talking about. And these nutrients have several characteristics. According to their characteristics, they will be divided later on. See, in the next paragraph you will come to know about it. Now nutrients in our food. Nutrients. Now food contains nutrients like proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals. See how many nutrients you have seen? You have seen proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals. Total 5 means major nutrients you have noticed. But along with these major nutrients, you will be having 2 more component in our food, and that is they are none other than roughage and water. See, food, this one, food also contains roughage and water. Now another name of roughage there is another name of roughage. Roughage means what? Fibers. What? Fibers. These fibers means not about, I am talking about those fiber dishes, that means utensils whichever used in our daily life. These fibers are totally different from that fibers, because these are food fibers. These are what? Food fibers, which will help you to prevent constipation of your body. Now come to these videos. Some beautiful videos are being shown there, and those videos, if you notice, this video, first of all, this video is showing you that this particular man needs food for doing this work. What is he doing? He is just pulling a rickshaw by his hand, right? So for pulling that rickshaw, he need energy, and that energy from where he will get? He will get from food. Understood? Later on we will come to know which the energy comes from which component, that means which nutrient of our food. This will for a time being, you just understand by this simple concept that he needs energy to do so. Now see, look at this video. Here he will see what? Do you know his name? This person's name? He is Vijender Kumar. He is an Olympic medalist, means a medal winner. He got some medals in previous Olympics. Now he is a boxer. He is playing boxing, right? So for playing also he need food. That means he need energy, and that energy will come from where? Food only, right? Food only he will get that energy. That means for playing purpose also we need energy. The writer just want us to convey that point only. Now see our food. This is our, this particular thing, our food thalis, various thalis, right? And these things we need in our balanced diet. What is balanced diet? You may have some doubt regarding this, right? But I will make you understand about this particular thing. What is balanced diet? But we will learn about this balanced diet in later portion of the video, right? So you need not to worry about this thing, but you just look at the beautiful thali that we need to eat during our every meals. Okay, next you come to this video. What is there in this video? A teacher is teaching and the students are listening. Both of them need what? Energy. Both of them need energy for listening and understanding. There is a data regarding this particular thing. There is a statistics regarding this particular thing, that for listening also we need a considerable amount of energy to be utilized, and almost 80% of our energy is being utilized from a survey that during our understandings, during our listening and understanding those concepts whichever is being discussed in our classes. So most of our energy we utilize during listening and understanding the things which our teacher normally teaches us, right? Now similarly for the teacher also, She needs energy to explain the things, to differentiate all the topics which are to make the people understand all the topics that she is going to be delivered in her classes, right? So everybody needs energy, and that energy we will get from our food. Now next, this last picture shows you that some of your friends are playing cricket, and for playing cricket each and every person needed some energy. The fielder needed energy, the batsman needed energy, the bowler needed energy, and that energy will come from where? Those energy will come from, again, that food only. Without food, that means these four videos, these four pictures wants you to say that for doing any of these work you need energy, and that energy you will get only from these food items, right? So you need food is a very essential component or thing, object which we need in our life. That means for every living things we need food. All living things need food. Understood? Now come to the next page. If you see here, this one, this girl is reading something, I hope. If I'm not wrong, this girl is trying to read something, or she might be understanding some concepts through her brain. For that also she needs what? Energy. Now, this girl is also doing what? She is also walking, I think, or she might be blushing. Oh, for doing all these things we need food, and these type of foods will provide us to do these works. Now come here. If you see carefully, to become fit and healthy, or to keep ourselves fit and healthy, we need these foods also. And these food, the previous foods are they comes in the category of what? Carbohydrates. They come in the category of carbohydrates and fats, which gives us energy, more and more energy. Understood? Now, this particular food, see, fish is there, egg is there, butter is there. This is what? Milk. This is milk, and that is chicken, our favorite, right? And these are non-vegetable items, right? So these comes under, from these foods we get what? Protein. Which protein? Come here, this one, right? Nutrients in our food. This protein we will get from these things, okay? And these carbohydrates we will get, carbohydrates and fats we will get from these food items, okay? Bread is there. This is some choya chunks. No, this is some kind of cornflakes like this, I think. And these are almond badams. These are potato, yogurt. These all things provide us carbohydrates and fats. Now come to this particular thing. These are what? Milk, some different kinds of or different varieties of fruits are there, and these food items comes under what? Vitamins and minerals, nutrient. Vitamins, we will get vitamins and minerals from milk and fruits, which keeps us fit and healthy, right? Fit and healthy. I hope you understand. Now we will discuss these things quite elaborately later in our videos. Okay, now look at here. This again I will doing like this. Okay. Now what do nutrients do for us? What do nutrients do for us? First, start reading this paragraph. Carbohydrates give us energy to work. People who do more physical work need more carbohydrates. I am reading these things very slowly such that it is quite understandable for you people. Okay? Jate sonkale buji poa tomaloke. Okay? Now, next line. Sugar and starch are two types of carbohydrates. Rice, wheat, and potato contains starch. Now, carbohydrates gives us energy. Already I have told, carbohydrate is the major source that provide us energy to perform any work. Now, people who do more physical work need more carbohydrate. That means there are two different types of work. One physical work and another is mental work. People who used to do or perform more physical work, that means hard labors, that means the people who used to do hard labors, they need what? More carbohydrates than a person who use their mental strength, or who suppose a person sitting in front of a computer and he is doing some work over there, he needs lesser amount of carbohydrate or energy than a person who is suppose a farmer. He is doing more labor than a person who is sitting in front of a computer set, right? So he needs more carbohydrate than a person who perform mental work, or yes, my mental work. Okay, no need. Now, sugar and starch are two types of carbohydrates. There are how many types of carbohydrates? There are basically two types of carbohydrates. One sugar and another is starch. Now, sugar are the simplest or smallest component of carbohydrate, and starch are the compound form of carbohydrate. Now, what is simple, what is compound? You will see smaller particles or smaller components means horu bostu bilakok horu jeneke glucose, like glucose. Glucose is a sugar, but starch is not glucose. Whenever several molecules of glucose gets combined, they will form starch. তাৰমানে কেইবাটা গ্লুকোজ মলিকিউল লগ লাগি এটা starch molecule বনাব, আৰু সেই starch molecule, and that starch molecule will be stored in various parts of the plant. Normally these two components of carbohydrates are found in what? Plants. We will later in chapter 6 we will learn about this sugar and starch more elaborately there. Okay, so no need to worry about these things. You just simply understand that there are two types of carbohydrates. They are what? Sugar and starch. Now rice, wheat and potato contain starch. Rice, wheat and potato contain starch. Where in rice, wheat and potato will contain starch. Now rice is being consumed by us as food, and due in that food, that means in that rice, during for eating that rice we will get, our body will get what? Carbohydrate. That means from rice we will get carbohydrate to perform some heavy work or hard labor. Similarly, rice, we eat rice, but some other North Indian people of our North Indian people normally prefers wheat than rice, right? So they will get energy from wheat, roti, chapati. From that they will get energy. And potato, all over our Indian people use potato, right? And in potato you will be having a large amount of carbohydrates you will get from there. Now come to the next paragraph. Fats give us more energy than starch. Fats give us more energy than starch or sugar. Of course, fats gives us more energy than starch or sugar. That means carbohydrate ke বেছি এনার্জি আমাক কোনে দিব? ফ্যাট আইটেম, ফ্যাটস নিউট্রিয়েন্টে দিয়ে। নেক্সট oil, nuts and butter contain fat. Where we will get fat? Oil, nuts and butter we will get fat from. Now fats help to keep our body warm. That means গরম হৈ থাকিব আমাৰ body, right? Fats help to keep our body warm. Extra fat is stored in our body for future years. हम लोगों के बॉडी में एक्स्ट्रा फैट भी यूज़ करते हम स्टोर करके रखते हैं, है कि नहीं? ताकि हम इन फ्यूचर वी कैन यूज़ दैट पर्टिकुलर फैट, राइट? तो इसी वजह से लोग क्या होते हैं, बहुत मोटा भी हो जाता है कभी कभार. और दैट मीन्स those obese person, that means fat person, will be having an extra amount of fat in their body for their future use. Now however, we must not have too much fat. Yes, we must not have too much fat. हमारे पास ज़्यादा फैट होना नहीं चाहिए. We need not too much fat in our daily life. So what will happen if you take more food having lots of fat? The amount of a small amount of fat will be utilized by your body during the day, and the remaining portion will keep or store in your body for future use. And every day if you take fat, then what will happen? Every day the fat will get accumulated into your body, and that fat will make you more fat. Understood? बहुत हकत देखिब. सदाय सदाय यदि तुम फैट थका खाना खाई थाका, अगर तुम हमेशा फैट, जिसमें फैट मिलता है, जिस फूड्स में फैट मिलता है, जैसे बटर हो गया, ऑयल हो गया, नट हो गया, उसमें क्या हो गया, ज़्यादा फैट मिलता है उसमें. तो अगर हम हमेशा रोज़ ज़्यादा ऑयल खाएंगे, ऑयली खाना खाएंगे, नट्स खाएंगे, बटर्स खाएंगे, तो क्या होगा, उसमें हमें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फैट मिलेगा, और इतना फैट तो हमें एक दिन में यूटिलाइज करने के लिए चाहिए ही नहीं, तो उससे बहुत कम चाहिए। सो जो अमाउंट हमें यूटिलाइज करना है वो हमारे बॉडी यूटिलाइज करेंगे, लेकिन उसके बाद जो बचेगा वो क्या होगा, हमारे बॉडी में जमा होगा। वेरियस पार्ट्स ऑफ इन वेरियस पार्ट्स ऑफ आवर बॉडी दे विल गेट्स एक्यूमुलेटेड, और उसके वजह से क्या होगा, हमें मोटा दिखने लगेगा, और उससे हमें बहुत ज़्यादा नुकसान का सामना करना पड़ सकता है इन फ्यूचर। समझ में आया? नाउ कम टू हावेवर सॉरी, यहाँ तक हो चुका है। फूड्स दैट आर रिच इन कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स आर फैट्स foods that are rich in carbohydrates and fats are called energy giving foods. Now combinedly, carbohydrate and fat categorized into a special type of food, and the name of that type of food is what? Energy giving foods, because carbohydrates and fats both gives us what? More and more energy for doing or performing our daily work of our daily life, right? So I hope you have all enjoyed the class today. Up to this point we have completed our in this particular video, right? And if you have any doubt regarding this particular up to here, you, after completing this video, you start again watching this video one or two times more, two more times, such that you can clearly get the concept which I want you to convey or give through this video lecture. And if still you remain some doubts, we will clarify these doubts later when the school will reopen, right? I hope you like the video. If you like the video, then please like, share and comment to this video or comment section, and you can share this video as much as possible, such that more and more people or students get benefit of this particular video lecture. Thank you, and move to your next classes. Thank you.